Hi there. I'm Lou McKenna and I'm a life coach, a Tai Chi and Qigong instructor. Now, I believe passionately about changing the way that abuse is dealt with worldwide, seemingly, especially with recent opening up about abuse in sports for athletes, etc. But generally, it's a subject that's close to my heart and also one that I believe really needs to change drastically. We see it all the time, notices our own royal family here in the UK, celebrities at home, obviously, domestic abuse being on the rise now as well with the current climate that we find ourselves in. And it covers a multitude of forms of abuse: emotional, spiritual, sexual, physical, even financial, but also neglect is in there. And indeed, our young people and how they fall prey to online abuse and paedophiles, etc. So I feel really passionate about that, and coming from a background of some of those challenges myself, I feel an expert by lived experience, being on what I call both sides of the fence through the system in the UK with mental health challenges and other such matters that arise as a consequence of abuse and trauma. Clinical depression, anxiety, panic attacks, suicide attempts, breakdowns, the way we live our lives, who we choose to be in relationship with, how we feel about ourselves, most importantly, lack of self-esteem, self-worth, a belief that we're less than, that we're looking at life from the outside in. I remember on my journey, it's been fraught with challenges, really, from a young age. Not being listened to, being heard, feeling that you're always living life with one hand tied behind your back. Not a great place to start. So, what I do and what I'm growing into doing more and more is speaking about my story to inspire others to love and support themselves and turn themselves and their lives around. So, using my story to inspire others, and also coaching, Tai Chi and Qigong, which I'm a great advocate of. Both have helped me enormously to work with my energy, transform that, and grow into the person that I am today, thankfully. My coaching style is to create a safe space for you to look within, to open your heart, share what's in there, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But not just to stay there, to start realizing who you truly are, your magnificence, your genius, your greatness, who you were meant to be, that perhaps from an early age or later, that was stifled in you, depressed, pushed down, ignored, denied, battered and bruised. You can change that, and I can help you facilitate that. It takes time. I would be lying to you if I said it would be done quickly. I'm not here to offer you a quick fix, not at all. But that said, you can see great change, great transformation quickly. And you can grow into who you are meant to be, who you truly are. But learning about yourself is essential, is where it all comes from, and how your subconscious mind works, to have faith, to imagine, to use your intuition. I can help you learn all of that and guide you to help yourself to grow and to fly and to live the life that you were meant to live. to create all that you would love. It would be a great pleasure to do that, because I know and firmly believe that anything is possible. My insight session, which is a session just to gain a little bit of insight and see if we're a good fit and also where you can start, is £99. Thereafter, I, together with you, depending on your needs and desires, will create a program, a course specifically for you, with coaching and maybe added Tai Chi and Qigong work. I also do meditation, relaxation, mindfulness. And if you're a family, I can mediate and provide advocacy as well. Also, because my journey has been through mental health, depression, and more of which I've mentioned, I also work with companies to help them transform the space that they live in daily. Although that's changing now, I admit. But even online, with people away from the team, that can be difficult. So how that would work is to have a discussion with you initially as to what your needs and requirements are. Only the other day I posted, how a small outlet, a small store of, I believe it was 79 people as researched by an institute in the UK, were losing around 65 plus thousand a year through absenteeism, some of which comes from people under pressure, their mental health suffering, not feeling seen, supported, their energy flagging, and more so now as some companies would be laying some people off and having to put more on those that are still with them. And indeed the CEOs, the HR people, managers, directors, all under pressure. Personally, I find it's a long time coming that mental health is being spoken about as much as it is now. And I feel sad that it's taken this situation to do that. But there is still a great stigma around mental health, abuse, and all that needs to change. Coming from that and also being part of the system here in the UK, I believe a lot needs to change still. And I want to be part of that change with you if this resonates with you, individually or as a company. So as a company, I would work with you to determine the structures that your company is built on and whether they're still valid and beneficial now, today. How your company runs, how much you lose through absenteeism, whether you're employing the best people, and how to create a better environment to support you and your staff in their mental health, their physical well-being, and the energy in the environment in which you live at work. And further, to look at the consequences of not doing this, as in the results that your company gains, the performance of your people, how it feels to be at work, and how it feels to be at home, because the two go together, and how you feel about yourselves. You have one life. It's important to live it, to work to live, not to live to work. I feel really passionate about working with people in this way. My initial charge for companies would be £3,000 for a day or more, depending on where you are, whether it's face-to-face or online, and what indeed it is that you need. And that would include coaching, whether it be group or individual. If you're looking at including Tai Chi, Qigong, and working with your energies and movement, perhaps you'd like a workshop, a talk, or those thrown in. Again, it can be created specifically for your needs, because one size does not fit all. whether that be a company or an individual. And where mental health and abuse and such matters are concerned, it can't be a quick fix. It isn't a quick fix. It's an ongoing growth and development to review how things are going, what's working, what isn't, and choosing what your end results are going to be. So, if any of what I've said resonates with you, for your company, for you, for your group, your team, for your young people, families, please message me here on LinkedIn. I also run a page on Facebook called All Parts of Me. My details will be on a website called Super Ages World as well, if not now, very soon. And I also run courses in collaboration with Freedom from Abuse for young people, parents, schools, pupil referral units, prisons, etc. So I have an email address at the moment, but that may soon change. So I'll give you both. It's info@Lourdes, Lourdes, Anne, ANNE, dash Requena, REQUENA.com, or Lou, LOU, Requena, REQUENA @hotmail.co.uk. Or message me here on LinkedIn, find me on Facebook, and let's talk. I wish you well. Thank you for listening, and look after yourselves. Stay safe and well. Bye-bye for now.